That's when I said, "Spank me again. I deserve it."
Seriously?
Yeah,
You're
it was a
seriously
lot
gonna?
of fun.
I thought I was doing a show with you guys, not Steve. And you're gonna go there.
Everyone has their kinks, TJ.
I mean, you're really gonna go there already. Hi, this is Mayhems Amigos. I am TJ. That is Adam on the road. That's Chronic Chris. And I am curious. Chris, did you get the job at the radio station?
I haven't heard back yet.
You have not heard of back yet, huh?
But, they said they're going to be looking for people starting at the beginning of the year, so I'm still going to go in there. I'm actually thinking about just going over to the studio and sitting down and chatting with them, be like, I'm sorry, dude, it's easier for me just to talk to people.
Right, and that makes sense.
I mean, it is the communications industry, and that is what we do, is pick up a microphone and start yakking.
Right. I mean, you should be able to communicate your feelings with people.
And I'm sorry, if I try to type out what's on my mind, it comes out 20 different sentences on 15 different subjects and just sounds stupid.
So you can imagine what I'm going through writing a book. I mean, writing that novel has not been exactly easy.
Although it has been entertaining to hear your process on the phone.
Well, I mean, there is a way to get it done that works for me. I'm consistently taking notes about what I'm working on, right? And the best way I can think of doing it is I'm consistently taking notes on what I'm doing. And then my first thing is to get the thing chapter verse in order on the book, and get it wrote where I have my rough draft of the novel itself. But I'm still very old school. So I don't like reading shit on a phone or on a computer screen or any of that. I hate it.
Yeah, I would much rather
give me the paperback or the hardcover.
Right. Give me. This is going to be. I'm going to print it out in droves of paper. So I'm mowing down at least 5 trees in the rainforest. I've got to double space the whole thing.
See, if you were using hemp paper, it would be a lot more cheaper, a lot more durable, and a lot less for the environment.
And a lot less weed for you to smoke.
Well, no, hemp and weed are 2 totally different things.
So what if it was cannabis paper?
Well, I mean, as long as you're using every single bit of the product, because like I've said before, I used to go up to the Great Midwest Marijuana Harvest Fest, and I've learned how to make cloth and shirts and clothing and even shit like concrete out of weed.
Okay.
So, I mean, it's a pretty versatile plant besides just smoking it.
But you get what I'm saying, is it's like, once I get the thing printed out, it's there. I have it available. Then I'm going to go through it and I'm going to start making notes of where I need to improve what I wrote. And, like Chris will back this up. Adam, I think you could say honestly that you've experienced a little bit of this. I'm very hypercritical of my own work.
Yes.
And it doesn't matter what I do. I'm very hyper critical of my own work. So naturally, once I get done with this, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to pick it to shreds. Okay. And then after I'm done picking it to shreds, then I'm going to send it to Squirrel and make the improvements that I've noticed. And then Squirrel is going to pick it to shreds as I'm doing my improvements, and then send me back everything with her notes. And once I've got her notes, then I'll incorporate from there as well, and I go, okay, this is a good idea. No, this doesn't really go with what I'm trying to do here. So the rough draft process of the novel, because of how long this one really is going to take me approximately 4 weeks to get done. Then I've got probably another 4 to 6 weeks of edit work where I've got to make the changes to get to the second draft. Then we'll pick it apart a second time, and I'll go in and I'll do the final edit, and that will be the final manuscript.
Okay.
Then it goes to my agent, who will then pick it apart and tell me whether it's going to work or not. And if not, I'll be really close at that point, and it's going to be subtle things like, hey, do this, or hey, add this, or, it'll be subtle little differences that need to change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So chances are is my agent will send it back with more notes that I have to do. And then I'll get that done, and then it'll be ready for publishing. But the concept, everybody loves the concept of the novel. But nobody understands the work that's got to go into it to get it accomplished.
It's okay. If it was easy to write a book, everyone would have done it.
Well, I figure I'll get it done, and then, somebody like Chris will be like, hey, man, since you went, look, just hypothetically speaking, and if this happens, great. If it doesn't, hey, I tried. But if it goes #1 New York Times bestseller and I make a bunch of money on it, then Chris is going to call me to buy him a weed farm.
Well, I figured I'm probably going to be in the book, so I might as well get some kind of royalties.
No.
Since my name, image, and likeness are all under copyright.
No, you're not in this book.
Oh, okay.
And since you said that, I guess now when I do the third book, I guess I'll have to omit you.
You don't have to admit me, just, a couple royalties here and there.
Couple royalties. Yeah, you're going to try to take everything I'm working on. No, I guess I'll have to omit you.
We ain't going to try to. For every dollar you make, I get a penny.
Do you realize how much I have to pay my agent alone?
Just replace Chronic Chris with Marijuana Mark.
Maybe. That might be it. Might be it. Then your name and likeness are
more
gone.
money on copyrights and trademarks.
Huh?
Now you're going to make me spend more money on copyrights and trademarks, and we'll get a whole cast going. Chronic Chris, Marijuana Mark,
Ganja Greg.
No, I think I've got the name picked out already in my mind. I've already got it figured out. I'm not going to tell you, but I've already got it figured out. And if you want to just go ahead and trademark and copyright everything I might think of, then I'll omit you from the book. That's fine, and I'll put another character in there.
I'm fucking with you, right?
say I'll omit you, and then I'll just figure out something else. I'll find a comic relief character.
I'm just fucking with you. I don't want to be gas station Gus.
Maybe Welder Willie. Why you called Welder Willie? Because I learned how to weld with my Willie.
Hey, if that was true, I would have a lot more money than I have right now because I would be famous off that shit.
That'd be quite the parlor trick, let me tell you.
Right? Exactly. That's better than me tying a cigarette in a knot without breaking it.
What the?
And yes, I can do that.
Did I send the wrong link out?
Maybe you did.
I think I did. Because we have a guest. Hi, Steve.
Hey, Steve.
I think I sent out Oh my God, I did.
Oh shit, we're gonna have all kinds of people.
What?
Oh God, I sent out the StreamYard link. I didn't send out the YouTube.
Well,
God.
Yeah.
you
You sent me
created
the
this,
StreamYard link. I
DJ.
thought it.
Yeah,
It's
no,
free
that's
for all,
fine.
people. Click the link and join in.
Once in a lifetime podcast. Join the
Oh
podcast.
my God. I cannot believe I did. I thought I put the YouTube link in there. What the fuck?
Oops.
Oh God, this is funnier than hell.
Well, let's see
Oh
who
my
else is waiting
God.
backstage, DJ.
Oh, I haven't seen anybody else show up. I mean, Steve did.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's funny.
So
Streamed
now all
6
we
days
need
ago.
is we just need Irene and Corey and
Well,
Mike and
See, there you go. Speak of the devil. Hi, Irene.
hey,
I,
Irene.
you're not going to believe this. I'm in the process of trying to get the actual YouTube link now
Yeah.
because I screwed up.
Mm.
And
No.
I did good screwing up. But I screwed up and the echo is me, everybody. Please bear with me. I got the wrong link and I put it and I sent everybody the fucking StreamYard link.
Wow, this is gonna be a good old party.
Everybody's
Oh
gonna
my
be hanging out.
God. Well, the people I normally send the link to, and I sent everybody the StreamYard link. I'm like, what the hell did I do here?
We have established a new level of TJ level fuck up.
Oh yeah, this is definitely me level all the way. Nobody
So-
could fuck up like I just did.
So remember, everyone's goal
Oh
is
my
to find someone who has
God.
fucked up harder than TJ just did.
That would be me.
Well, that remains to be seen, Irene.
Nobody got to see my big fuck up. Just the
Oh, come on, you did.
police and the hospital staff and the mental ward and
I don't know.
But
I've
I
saw some pretty
cannot-
good fuck ups.
I cannot believe normally I don't do that. I mean, I'm usually pretty much on top of the ball with
Right,
everything. I
yeah.
know what's going on. And it's like,
That's what I thought. I thought you sent it to me because you wanted to talk about it yesterday.
oh, talking about the wrestling. Yes, I was thinking about that, and I do want to talk about yesterday's pay-per-view. You're absolutely correct.
But that's
Because
why
yesterday was Crown Jewel.
I wasn't even dressed.
Oh God, I was texting you naked?
Yeah, I was doing
Well,
dishes.
If we're going to talk about wrestling, can we talk about this list that Adam brought up that does not include Jimmy the Superfly Snuka, Vader, Iron Sheik, Al Snow? I don't see Ted DiBiase on this list.
What is this list?
He retired a
Sports
long time ago.
Illustrated's top WWE wrestlers of all time.
What?
I mean, it does have Mick Foley, but it's missing Cactus Jack, Dude Love, and Mankind.
They're all the same person.
They're all different characters who all
Uh-huh.
have different mentalities.
Yeah, they did.
Irene, help me out here, please.
hi.
He doesn't. He has no clue what we're talking about.
Irene's like, you stepped in this one all on your own. Now you got to figure it out.
I mean, eating a gummy, hon.
Sponsored. Hurry up, Pepsi. Get on this.
Yeah, I need the help.
I got Dr.
Oh yeah,
Pepper.
Dr. Pepper. There you go.
Sports Illustrated top WWE All Stars of all time. The top 5: Roman Reigns, John Cena, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and Stone Cold.
I like John Cena.
I mean,
The one
When it
I
comes-
don't agree with is Roman Reigns. He
Yeah.
needs more time in.
He
Yeah,
just
he's
kind of
still in it.
a block.
I don't exactly agree with Who was it again?
Roman Reigns at number
You
5,
know.
John Cena at number 4, The Rock at number 3, Hulk Hogan at number 2, and Stone Cold at number 1.
Oh,
See, I could go with Stone Cold at number 1.
He's a
I
classic.
don't know.
And
He's
the only
pretty
reason,
badass.
huh?
He is pretty badass.
Well, the biggest reason is he was the one
What
that
about
made
the
me.
Undertaker? What is the Undertaker?
The
Yeah,
Undertaker is at number 6, which I would
Okay.
actually put him at number 1 since he does have more wrestling champions than anyone else on that list.
Yeah.
And Hulk Hogan does make for a pretty solid number 2.
He does, yes.
Well, I guess that's better than a running number 2.
Yeah,
Speaking
precisely.
of running,
Thank you,
Casey
TJ,
one
for
that
getting
takes-
that.
The cake one that takes 20 flushes to even move it off. The
Oh
side.
God, no! That's when you need a knife.
Yeah.
You need to have a
He told
knife
us
or like a.
They
A
got
small
Kurt
chainsaw.
Angle at number 12. I would pick Kurt Angle over Roman Reigns just because Kurt Angle actually was a wrestler.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
that's
Kurt
true.
Angle, 2 gold medals, one of them with a broken neck. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I would take Mr. Perfect before Kurt Angle. Kurt Hennig.
yeah, I could see that. Where's Triple H on that list?
Triple H is right behind The Undertaker.
That's
I'm going to
7.
give you the whole list from number
Okay.
20 down.
Oh, wow.
Becky Lynch at number 20.
Huh?
I think she was the only female on that list, too.
Oh, shit.
Mick Foley at 19, Chris Jericho at 18, CM Punk at 17, Andre the Giant, Randy Orton, Edge, Roddy Piper, Kurt Angle, Randy Savage, Bruno Sammartino at number 10, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Undertaker, Roman Reigns, John Cena, The Rock, Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold.
And just how haphazard that whole thing is, I really do not honestly believe they thought about an order. They just picked 20 and threw them against the wall to see if it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
Right.
Spaghetti.
Or the people
Right.
at Sports Illustrated are just getting lazy and sloppy.
Yeah. Just
Hopefully
took
their
20
swimsuit
names out of
models
a
are not
hat.
getting there.
Say he must have been thinking about the swimsuit issues while he was making that list.
Well, like I
Because
said, I hope the swimsuit models are not getting lazy and sloppy because then we're going to have a problem.
No, you want the people who
Rhea-
paint them to be sloppy and messy. So you can
Rhea
actually
Ripley
see
belongs
them.
in there somewhere.
Yeah, the models themselves can be sloppy and messy. The people that airbrush, they need to be on point.
Oh, man. I'll tell you what. No, things have been just absolutely crazy around here, guys. First of all, I want to give everybody an update. I talked to Marvin's daughter.
I don't ask you about that.
Yeah, I talked to Marvin's daughter before the weekend, and I'm going to tell you right now that if I find out who this individual is that did this to Marvin, I am making an emergency trip to Illinois because I'm going to go hunting.
I agree, TJ.
I say we set her up. I need a PA. I say we set her up.
What
All
happened?
right, so
She can be my PA. Go ahead.
okay. Oh God, she might commit suicide after that. Steve, no offense.
No.
All right,
I'm
so
not that
essentially,
bad.
the long and the short of it is, Marvin's daughter took his grandson back to Florida, so
I know.
so they could continue forward with her his grandson's treatment. In the meantime, she got a hold of this organization that is supposed to assist with his care, at home health, make sure he's getting to his chemo treatments, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Okay.
Here's what we ran into. This lady, and I use that word very loosely, this individual went in and went to work as a caretaker for Marvin. there's a lot of details around it that I'm not going to get into, but essentially he got sepsis.
Yeah.
He is back in the hospital,
Uh-huh.
and
Yeah.
she cleaned out
Big
his
kicker.
checking account and has disappeared.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up.
And the cancer.
So, what's
spread.
that, Irene?
I said, what a skank.
That's putting it mildly.
Wait, she was employed through an agency?
It's like a volunteer deal. And normally, like his daughter told me, normally they had good luck getting, different people that would come in and be a part, that would take care of Marvin while they were gone. But this lady, and I mean, just suckered him right in, because every one of us knows that Marvin can be a smartass.
Oh yeah.
But he's got the world's biggest heart. And he'll also tell you that he's probably got the world's biggest other part too.
I'm sure he wanted to show her because she was attractive.
Well, yeah, I saw the pictures and she was very attractive. But the long and the short of it is, she suckered him in saying, "Oh, I went to school when you were in school and blah, blah, blah," and suckered him all the way in. And now he's sitting up at the hospital right now with sepsis. And obviously, with where he's at, now they have also found, because of the sepsis and him not getting his chemo treatments and him not being taken care of, they found a new spot. So now they're saying it looks like his cancer has started to spread. And I'm telling you right now, I'm beyond angry over this.
Oh, I've had to read this stuff from his daughter several times.
He waved. You guys see that she's ready? That means I gotta go. So,
all right.
Tell Marvin, my wife is praying for him. I'm sending positive vibes, and everyone out there, I'll see you guys later. Wish us luck. We're going to look at a house.
Well, I hope it has a foundation and the floor isn't caving in.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
Hopefully it's all good.
Later, guys.
All right, later on,
Later, Chris.
All right, that might have settled it down a little bit in here. Corey says that sucks, but that stuff happens with aid workers, that his mom is aging, has had different homes and workers, and a few of them have ripped her off, and it makes you mad. But it's not just the ripping him off. It's letting him sit in his own bodily fluids, not getting them cleaned up, in it for 5 days in his own waste, and then taking him to the hospital, and they find out that he has sepsis, and they immediately throw him in the ICU.
Yeah.
And all right, everybody knows how close Marvin and I are.
Oh,
yeah.
Marvin does not ever ignore a phone call from me. He may miss it, but I get the call back right away.
Yeah.
And Irene, you've known Marvin for a while now, and when you call Marvin, it's, if he doesn't catch the call, he calls you right back, right?
Right. Yeah.
So to have this happen to a guy that literally just wants to make people laugh and wants his family to be taken care of, and that's it. His guilty pleasure these days is the Home Shopping Network.
That's so cute. Sorry.
But that's it. And then they, this woman, this broad goes and pulls this. Yeah, right? I was like, so when I talked to Marvin's daughter, I said, you know what? I want to know who she is and how that happened.
Yeah.
And then I want to set her up on a date with Steve.
Oh, yeah.
She can do it again?
And
she can cover up my penis.
You would probably let her rip him off several times just so he can watch her clean.
I've already been taken for a girl on a date. I gave her my
What?
credit card number. Oh, yeah, you don't remember that. when I gave it, the chick kept messaging me telling me she needed, I need cigarettes for cigarettes. And then she needed money for tampons and all that.
I remember her name.
I do remember that now. Yeah.
June
yeah.
or
I gave her weed and I went on one date with her.
My God, dude. I don't understand.
And her daughter.
We're scaring all your cast off.
Why would you yeah, I guess we are. So I'm curious. I'm very, very curious. Why would you why did you just, you know, curiosity's sake? What was it that made you do that? That made you just like, was it loneliness or, I mean?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm trying to go through now and remove the StreamYard link for the people that I should not have sent it to.
They're gonna hop in and be like, yo, what's
Just have
up?
people show up. It can.
Oh,
this is
God,
supposed
yeah.
to be a new season, right?
Yeah,
Because
I know, right?
Let's have everyone on the show who decides to show up. We
Oh, there you go.
cycle
Corey's
it
like,
out.
Corey says that he did it for the nookie.
It is. She was an attractive woman.
How much nookie did you get out of that?
I found it on Facebook the other day. Yesterday,
Thank
I sent her
you.
a message. I said, how you doing, baby?
That is the perfect. Irene just had the perfect question, Steve.
Oh, no.
Please.
Yes. I said, how much nookie did you get out of that?
None.
Oh, damn.
I didn't even get a kiss. Because then all of a sudden she said she had COVID. I was walking out of her house and she said, I think I got COVID.
Did. It's not the worst thing you could catch.
I got nothing. She got dinner. She got weed. She got tampons. She got cigarettes. She got these big long incense things. She got flowers. I took her flowers.
Were they from
I
your yard?
spent $150 on her. Should have got something out of it.
Now, you know, there is something that could work in your favor, okay? At least you did not wind up with COVID of the penis.
Exactly. I didn't get COVID. Yeah.
How do you know you have COVID of the penis?
Nobody wants a COVID crotch.
Yeah.
Nobody wants that.
Nope. That would be terrible.
Milk Dud.
There's Milk Dud.
Hey, Milk Dud.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Put your butt right up there.
I'm sorry. She's not used to me being on the show on Sunday.
Oh, no, yeah.
Like, why is it over? I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you both, or everybody that's on here. I just hit this fucking new vape. Oh my God! I'm only hit it fucking twice. I'm already, but it's fucking.
Well, you're zooming already, huh?
It's 94.8% THC.
Wow.
Damn.
It's Pineapple Express. Oh, it's oh.
Oh, really?
I'm tripping right now. Yeah.
So Irene, you now there was some stuff that happened with you recently, right?
Yeah.
We don't need to go into details.
Did you go back to the funny farm?
No, I didn't go back. I left there now. But I went there like where I was like inpatient for like a whole week. And then I had to go to the other program where I was there from 9 a.m. till 2. And we go to different classes for like group therapy, ukulele, like sharing, processing,
exactly.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then I went to a shorter program that's just from 9 till noon. Is like a step up from that, graduate from that. And so now I'm all done with that. Woo!
Okay, cool.
All right, so you're back home. Now, how you feeling?
I don't know. I think I'm settling into it. It's just it's weird at first because like I did without like a lot of these things like the internet and stuff, or having like control over TV or even my own blanket and stuff. Like, so when you go from that to back to having it, you kind of like you don't take it for granted as much.
Yeah.
You're just thankful for it. I'm just thankful for this computer. I am thankful for my blanket. Like my pillow.
I can certainly relate because I had the breakdown in 2018 that put me in the mental hospital. And then, there's all those times I was in jail. Like when I got out of jail, I'm like, oh my God, my blanket. Oh, ooh, God, I need to wash this. It sat here for a month,
You see, for me, I was in psych ward and mental institution for 3 months.
Right.
Yeah. Thanks to my ex-wife for cheating and recording it and leaving it for me to find. Yeah.
Ouch.
But yeah, I mean, that's how I met my second wife in the mental institution. And I was with her for 15 years until I got with Julie. So,
gee, thanks a lot, Steve. He's sitting here like, y'all are a bunch of crazies.
I am certifiable in the state of Illinois.
I am too. I got a whole briefcase over here full of it.
I'm not sure what state I'm certifiedly insane in. If it's Tennessee or Georgia, because it's picked up in Georgia, but the facility's in Tennessee. So
I'll tell you, when I had the break in 2018, like I was at a really low point in my life. And like the only thing I was clinging on to was my kids and the girl I was seeing at the time. And she was really good about, using all of my money to buy meth.
Oh.
But I
was she related to Steve?
Steve, are you related to a woman that's 4'9", Sicilian, with a major meth addiction?
One who's really good in bed, though, right?
Yeah, she was pretty decent until she squirted.
Sorry, I'm just like imagining it.
And it wasn't like a squirt gun. It was more like Niagara Falls.
Dang.
Oh, gushing. So she became your super soaker.
Dude, I think I was peed on.
Oh, I know. I'm the feeling. I know the feeling.
That is what part of it is, TJ.
Hey, man, I saw
that. Corey says, was her name Methany? No, but it will be in the book. When I do the second book, it will be. So thank you for the idea.
There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Methany. That's not a bad idea. But no, she was just like, wow. She was a problem. And it got me so low that I ended up grabbing every painkiller I had in the house. And I had a fifth of Jack Daniels. And everybody who knows me knows I can't stand Jack Daniels. I do not drink Jack Daniels. And I drank down the painkillers with the Jack Daniels, and I was this close.
That will get you admitted.
I was out when they broke the door in.
From what I've learned is that when people involve a specific alcohol in their attempt, they seem to be weary of that alcohol afterward.
I didn't like it before I did the attempt. And after I won't touch. I barely touch it now. It's like they've got the premixed Jack and Cokes that do have I like those. But and the Lynchburg iced teas that they have, those are really good. But other than that, no. Steve, you've got a look of disgust on your face.
Well, I'm not a drinker, but I say this. Well, look how we had. I did take 2 shots of Malort, and I didn't think I was okay with it. So I would assume I could probably drink
He's like, no,
anything
that.
else.
Adam's like, I'm out.
Yup.
But no, but I was sitting around all my friends. And I said, dude, can't pussy out because I just pretended it was cough medicine.
Right.
Oh, God damn, that killed me. But
Like I will sit back and like I love Jägermeister.
see, I can't stand
Like
that.
licorice.
Yeah,
got
I
that
love
anise
black
flavor.
licorice flavor.
Oh
Yeah.
hell no! Oh hell no!
No.
No.
I'll fuck with that. Well, I mean,
Down with that.
not now, but I would have. You know what I mean?
And they tell me, no, it doesn't. Jägermeister does not taste like black licorice. No, it doesn't. I've had so many people tell me because I was looking for this
It's got like a black licorice aftertaste to it. It does taste more like it does taste a lot more like the original Robitussin cough syrup.
Exactly.
We always
Exactly. The
drink
fucking
it
nasty
frozen, like we put it in the
shit.
freezer.
I know. Or
But I like,
NyQuil.
another one I really like now is Rumplemints.
You say Ruffle Mix?
Rumplemints.
Rumplemints.
It's like a mint type of.
It's like a really, it's a thick minty alcohol.
Yeah.
Almost like.
Is it green?
Huh?
Is it green?
No. Clear.
No, I've seen it clear.
I think you're thinking of absinthe.
But the mint flavor out, take like double mint chewing gum and multiply that by 10, and that's the mint you get out of Rumplemints.
Wrap it in the certs.
Yeah, right.
No kidding.
Now I did during the now after I got out of the this is something I've never actually told. And I'm gonna include this in the second book, but this is something I've never really talked about before. Is after I got out of the mental hospital, and I was trying to kind of dig my way back out of the hole. Like my brother found me a car that I could start driving, and helped me get the car. Because I was stuck at my house in the country, no car, no way around. And like, again, you guys know me well enough to know I'm an extremely independent person. If I cannot get around I had to walk 5 miles to go get groceries.
Wow.
I was dependent on a ride everywhere. It was, I had a roommate that was supposed to be helping out that would disappear for a week at a time and leave me with like pencil shaving tobacco and a couple of empty tubes to roll cigarettes. That was terrible.
Yeah.
Like Steve, you could get DoorDash to come over to your place, right?
Oh, not really. We can't. Like the only thing we can get delivered, I don't know. We might be able to. I can get my Walmart order delivered here if I needed to. I do know that because they deliver out to Christina and Dan's house. So I know they'll deliver to my house. But other than that, we don't have any place that, like a McDonald's. And they have McDonald's, but they don't deliver. But the only place that delivers is Domino's over in Sherman. And I eat fucking Domino's all the time.
Right. Then you go nuts.
But yeah, I know. If you want to fucking go anywhere, hey, can you take me here? Can you rub me up? Like, I want to go to the dispensary. Oh, Christina, can you come fucking rub me to the dispensary? Hey, or even worse, I give her the money, and then she gets the fucking points on her fucking card.
The rewards points?
Yeah, she's not spending a fucking dime.
Oh man. All right. So kind of back to where I was going, like Steve understands to a point, you still have options that are there. I was alone. Like I literally had my parents, I would ask one of my brother to come over and help. No, I can't do it. I'll get to you in a couple of days. My parents refused to come over and help me out. My ex-wife was laughing about it and they're going, well, I guess you're not going to see your kid now. Ha ha ha. And rubbing it in my nose that I had no way to leave. I mean, I was a wreck.
Right.
So after I got the car, and I was able to start getting around. You know, first things first, obviously I spent some time with my son.
Yeah.
Which you know, bounced me at least back onto the road of recovery. But I kind of slipped back into, as Rage would put it, I slipped back into 2004 TJ. And I the early part of 2018, I was rather promiscuous.
TJ turned into a man whore. Okay.
I did not.
Man whore.
I didn't get paid.
Man slut.
That's better. But there was this one girl that came over, and I mean, she took a shot of Ruppelments. With the shot in her mouth, then decided to orally satisfy me. And I'm like, why did I give up sex? You know?
I can imagine that.
And I'm just, I was blown away by just, it was warm and cold. And, I made it to climax in like 45 seconds. It was just that good.
I think I already did.
She had something sexy on her.
That came out my nose.
Yes.
Oh, how that hurt. But no, you guys know what I'm saying. Like I got around, and I think the one I was the most proud of is, and we've never told her, but during that whole time, I ended up banging her best friend. I was like, you walked out. You used all my money. You walked out. You left me with nothing. And you think it's cute. Yeah, of course I went and banged your best friend. And to make matters even worse, not only did I bang her, I was waiting on her to come and get all of her clothes. And I took all of her clothes out of her dresser and dumped them on the bed. And I banged her best friend on her own clothes.
Oh,
I slept with one of my boyfriend's brothers.
Oh, see, there you go. Like, getting sex is fun. I don't care what anybody says. Get even sex is fun.
If it makes it any better, though, it was before we got together. Like, I slept with him before we got together, but I didn't tell him until after. And I'm like, well, there's something you might want to know.
See, that automatically kills the whole rodeo sex. Because somebody, if that boyfriend had leaned down in Irene's ear and said, your mom was better, then Irene could have leaned back and went, yeah, well, your brother was better and bigger. You know, it would have killed it, right?
I'm not.
That's like that shirt. That's like that shirt Jen's got. It says, "Don't hate me because I'm beautiful. Hate me because I fucked your dad."
That is a good shirt.
Daddy's out there.
Man,
well, you know, we try, Irene. We try.
But yeah, like the
you
biggest
become
thing,
daddies one way or another, right?
right?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like the biggest thing I remember about that is like once I got the car and I was able to get out and I was able to go and do just the little things, you know, like pick up laundry detergent so I could do my laundry.
Yeah.
Pick up dish soap and dish detergent for the dishwasher so I can keep my dishes done. Buy groceries.
Wait a minute, you wanted clean shit and food?
Yeah, and
fuck,
hot
TJ?
water. And hot water.
God, so needy, Jesus.
My nose itches.
But no, the long and the short of it is like I went through all of that, and then I got to the other side of it. She and I ended up getting back together about 2 weeks after I banged her best friend. And the
Who was
relationship,
better?
Who
was better?
Actually, they were both kind of dead fucks, so it was kind of a tie.
Okay.
Steve's losing it over there.
I thought you were trying to get some pussy.
I'm like, if I could have like gotten both of them in a threesome, and I wanted to lay there, it never would have happened. I would have had to been doing all the work while they both laid there. They were literally like, if they could have dressed up as zombies at Halloween, and I would have believed it because they were that dead in the sack.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
What is the point?
Yeah, pretty much. Why are you going?
What is the point? Sorry.
I mean, all right.
No.
Steve,
I gotta hear some slapping and some moaning and all that. Yeah.
Steve just turns on the sound effects.
Right.
He's done.
Steve, do you want a partner that's just going to lay there, or do you want a partner that's going to be active?
Oh, I want a partner that's gonna say, "Oh, come on, boy, come on, big boy, give it to me hard, give it to me, big boy."
Just like that.
Oh, that's the wrong hole. That's the wrong hole.
Okay, I now know what the short of this video is going to be.
Yeah. Steven,
Adam, do you want her to be lively, or do you want her just lay there?
Oh no, I want energetic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And active in the whole event.
Right.
My ex-wife, she was a dead fuck. She didn't. I don't even remember saying that. I don't remember saying, "Are you done yet?"
Oh God. Irene, you're not one of them that just lays there. You get into the whole experience, right?
Irene's a screamer.
I'm all over it.
She's got that squeaky voice. She's a screamer.
Everything I'm doing, even if I'm giving a blowjob, I'm like, well,
You're all about it.
Yes. I'll lick those balls. I'll lick the taint and massage the prostate.
Oh, yeah.
Steve, get that towel ready, please.
Corey has a question for Irene. Irene, why do when girls get mad, they turn around and they tell men that they have a small pee-pee when they don't even have a pee-pee?
That's a good question. I don't know.
You've never done that.
Be honest with them. Like, if it was small, I'll tell them. If it was big and it was nice, I'll tell them that too, even if we're not talking like that anymore. I'll still be honest about the pee-pee.
Can't lie about the ding. Can't lie about the dong, huh?
That's why I'm up front. Mine's little. Just so everybody knows. I can buy it. I did find you can buy a penis extension.
Really?
Yeah. That you wear. Yeah. Slips over the head. Makes it longer. Guess it wraps around your butt or something.
So it's kind of like a strap-on for men?
Exactly. Yeah.
Oh.
Like extender. Yeah. Like extender.
Those people have like those noses, like, and it comes around like that, but it's for like down here.
I think that might be the case. Like, all right, let's try to help Steve out a little bit here. Adam, when you're speaking to a woman and things are kind of moving in that direction, do you bring up penis size immediately in the conversation?
Not immediately, but then again, I know the equipment that I'm working with, and I'm like, listen, I'm not going to raise her hopes and say I'm huge. It's like, I have a medium-sized dick. It's a sweet dick, but it's a medium-sized dick.
So basically, you're walking around. So basically, you're walking around and you're telling the different women that you have a pretty pecker.
Well, no, I just know how to use the equipment I have.
Oh.
So as long as you know how to use the tool you have, you should be fine.
And Irene, have you ever had guys like you're getting involved? Have you ever had guys like go, you're maybe 20 minutes into the conversation, they go, by the way, I have a small dong?
No. The only time like that's ever come up like that would be when I was working online as a cam girl. There would be guys who would beg for me to tell them that they're small.
Really?
Yeah. And they'd want me to like embarrass them and stuff, and they'd be like, please tell me how small and ugly my dick is. I'm like, it's very small and ugly.
Looks like Cyrano de Bergerac's nose, okay? Or like Gonzo's nose.
Oh, God.
Is that Peyronie's disease?
Yep.
The bent carrot?
So, now, like, I never, ever in a conversation ever once was someone that I am trying to get in a date with or anything like that ever brought up the size of my equipment. Because and if it is brought up in conversation, I go, well, I don't know. You just got to find out for yourself. The package is easily unwrapped.
Yeah. Now, I've found in relationships that I was getting ready to get into, I like to make sure that they understand what they're getting into. Because I'm kind of hypersexual. I enjoy it a lot, frequently. And
I wonder if there's
to
anybody
this
else.
day, I haven't found someone who can keep up. I can't. But I want them to understand that. And if they can't keep up, just step back. Just, it may not be worth the time you're willing to invest.
So if they can't keep up with your sexual appetite, then the relationship's like.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, if they're not willing to try, or if it's not even close, then it will fail.
All right, so like over the years now, and as I've gotten older, that's become less and less of a priority.
Well, yeah, I mean, usually when I get into a relationship, I'm very much friends with the person. There's a solid foundation there of everyday living.
Right.
But just, okay, with the relationship, we're going to be in bed.
But, you know, like
a lot.
That's the priority for the sex for me has come down because I've worked so hard to build a life that is not revolving around it.
Okay.
And that has been, I in all honesty, I think that's been a big saving grace for me.
Like, I think for me, because my past marriages were severely lacking in that, I think that's why I hold a higher value to it. Like, if you can't keep up, or if it's not close, then just don't try.
Right.
It's because the rejection from it happens so frequently that I don't want it. I don't want the rejection.
Right.
So
you know,
I'd rather be upfront at the beginning.
So you kind of take if you're not getting it, you take that as a sign of rejection.
Yeah. Well, yeah, when you ask your partner, hey, do you want to have sex? And they're telling you no. Or if they allow sex to occur and they're like, can you just get it over with? Or I'm just doing this so that you'll shut up.
I hate that one. Are you done yet? Oh, yeah. I am now. Thanks.
And that's what it was getting to, is they were doing it to get me to shut up or stop asking. Other than that, it was always no. But yeah,
I had one that pissed me off so bad about it. You know, I'm laying in bed and it had been, a couple weeks. And I'm like, are we ever going to do anything? And she goes, I just don't feel like it. And I said, fine. So I'm laying in bed. Out it comes. Right next to, I didn't care.
Yeah. At that point, I mean, they're not taking care of it.
Yep.
Someone's got to.
She goes, well, what do you think you're going to do next? And I was like, I'll show you. I got up on my knees when I was done, right on her face. Like, now I'm going home. Fuck off.
Like, what am I going to do? I'm about to impregnate one of your socks. Okay.
Right.
That's what's happening because you didn't want to play.
I let it go all over her face, and then I went home. And I mean, I was like, fuck off.
Mm-hmm.
And she got mad at me about it. Why would you do that? Because you left me with my thing in my hand for 2 weeks to begin with, so you might as well know what was going on when you weren't around.
Yeah.
And you weren't thinking about her
Like,
either.
listen, when I whipped it out, would it have hurt you at all to at least help in the process?
Oh, she started complaining.
Yeah. It's like you
She
start
started
bitching.
complaining.
Okay. So you deserve a face full then.
I think some got in her mouth as she was complaining, which made it even funnier.
Yeah.
Is that like
And
when you
she
get egg
wasn't
in
the
your
only
mouth?
one who felt salty.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
Yeah. So no, what I did, I got up and I grabbed her favorite t-shirt and I wiped it off, threw it at her, walked out, got in my car and left.
Yeah.
You know, a couple of days later, she calls, she goes, "Can we talk?" Then she hears the headboard of my bed beating the wall in my bedroom at my house. What's that? Oh, I'm getting laid. You couldn't take care of it. I think we're done now. Click.
Yeah.
But
That's instead of me not calling you back.
I mean, again, that was in that time. There were certain time frames where, like I said, 2004 TJ took over, and it didn't matter. It was like, okay, you know what? I don't care. This is a way to connect.
Yeah.
At least connect to another human being, and then fill up a sock. I mean, or a pillow or something.
That poor, unfortunate sock.
I got a lot of socks.
Sock got action. Not every sock gets to say they got action.
Well, and you got a pillow too. Right, Steve?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got to put it back
Pillow looks
together.
discombobulated.
I'm not shit
What
out of
happened to her?
right?
What did you do to her, Steve?
She wouldn't shut up.
Oh,
no.
Shut up and get back in the kitchen, Alabama man.
You see, the pillow girl discovered that backpack from back in the day.
Oh, no. No, not the backpack.
What's this backpack, Steve?
See, Irene always cries when that gets brought up.
I know. They never did find her.
Poor little Susie.
Steve. All I'm gonna say.
Steve has given us so many memorable moments on that award-winning podcast, Ray Lytle's Morning Disaster.
Yeah.
When they won again.
Yeah. Congratulations to you guys.
4 in a row. 4 in a row.
Yeah, I didn't even vote more than once. And I usually do make 20 fake emails and then
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
I was happy I was involved. I was actually a part of one of them. And
oh yeah, I was.
Yeah,
there.
I was a part of one of those awards, which was that was fun. But I'm glad the show's continuing because now I can look at it as it's something from my past.
Yeah,
and it's tangible. It's something I can go back and see from my past and see it continuing and be happy that I was there. And I don't need to be there for it to continue. And that makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I love that, Steve brings so much joy to so many people's lives with his zany past antics. That some of them are rather disturbing, don't get me wrong, but
yeah.
No, and Steve, you've been there for now 3 years of it, right?
Um,
I think it's something like that.
Yeah, I
this
think it's
is
good.
no, 5 total, 4 in a row. I've been to all 4. No, 3. 21, 22, 23. No, 21, 22, 23, and 24.
21, 22, 23. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so you've been there for all 4 of them since they brought the category back. And
Excuse my nose.
we've seen you just grow as a broadcaster. And you do have that unique talent, which is just very enjoyable.
It's
Okay.
the talent's almost generational.
Yeah, it really is.
Because I mean, there are very few, at least that have come through Central Illinois, that have had that type of talent.
Whatever. I don't even know what that counts. I sit in front of the microphone. This is what I do. You know,
well, we appreciate it.
I don't have any. I partake in a little bit of THC every day. This one right here, this is something else I really like to. I'll be purchasing more of this. That's for sure.
94%, and it's Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
You say that until you end up like in
This
jail.
is I got a cartridge. I have a blueberry coffee cake in my that I have also that's 94%. I got to put in my vaporizer when my other one's done. I can't wait for that one.
You know, a blueberry coffee cake sounds good if it's an actual coffee cake, not a weed. Like something I could sit there and I could have with my coffee before I go to work.
You can put a drop on your tongue. Put a drop on your tongue.
Steve, I'm under federal DOT guidelines. I cannot have weed.
Okay. That's all going to change, though. It's all going to change. We'll get a new president. That's all going to change.
How's it going to change?
Probably not for driving. There's a reason that they have it for driving. No offense.
Yeah. For at least CDL.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to change for me anytime soon. I carry a CDL.
Right.
In the military. Anything like that where you have to like be with it.
But if the federal makes it legal, that means that you guys should be able. I'm not saying no, you guys shouldn't be doing it anyhow, but they're doing it anyhow. They're probably doing a lot more than just weed.
Here's kind of what I think. I think they will find a way to regulate it where drivers can, commercial drivers can actually have it, and they'll pass the law and get everything taken care of for people that have a CDL about a year after I retire.
Yeah.
See, that's my luck. Like when I do finally hang it up and I retire, then they'll make it legal for commercial drivers.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Be like,
don't mind Irene. She's just getting some tail on the show.
Well, I'm never going to argue when Irene needs a pet or
rubbing that pussy.
Oh yeah.
Steve leans in forward and looks like he can see. Oh, let me look. So no, it's just like, yeah, that's when they'll pass it. About a year after I retire.
That makes sense.
And then I'll be like, thanks a lot, assholes. Yeah, pretty much.
But at least you can say that while you're on it, like while you're having a gummy or an edible or something like that.
You don't know how many times I've really wished I could come home, spark up, smoke a bowl, go to bed.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like a great day.
You probably enjoy indica.
Oh yeah, I do. I really do like indica because it helps me
tired.
sleep.
I don't like to be tired. I like to be high.
So
I tell them when I go in there, I said, what do you want? I said, I want something fruity. It'll get me as high as I can get. I don't care. If I'm high, nothing hurts. So it don't make no difference.
I like the indica because I get some good sleep. And as I'm getting high, then it kind of picks my appetite up a little bit, so I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, but skinny people like you, people like me, we don't need to get the munchies.
Well, I mean, keep in mind, I'm dealing with that psoriasis and the psoriatic arthritis. Now, I've been dealing with that since it was diagnosed about 3.5 years ago. No, closer to 4, I believe. I believe it was during while I was still on Morning Disaster. It was diagnosed.
Yeah.
But I went through so many different types of medication to try to get it figured out, and then they finally put me on Humira.
Oh.
And the Humira, I take it's an immunosuppressant that I take every 2 weeks, and it's 40 milligram shot in a preloaded pen, kind of like an EpiPen.
Yeah.
Well, the wonderful Texas VA, in their infinite wisdom, decided to not only contact my rheumatologist up in Indiana and say, yeah, we don't need the rest of those refills, and stopped me getting my meds, but then took a month and refused to prescribe the Humira and let the disease start getting back into hyperdrive.
Oh.
So I finally got my scripts on Thursday and was able to get one in my system. I'm gonna tell you guys what. I was happy to get my shot and start feeling better, because when I was walking, it felt like I was walking on shards of glass on fire. Every time I took a step, it hurt so bad.
That does not sound pleasant at all.
No, I mean,
no.
Is Humira, is that a nerve thing or no?
Pineapple Express, Steve.
We got it at Maribus. It's a disposable vape. Essence. Essence makes it.
All right, so the thing was with that is, like, I get it. And I couldn't, Adam and I were talking when I picked it up, and I could not wait. I was in so much pain. So I get to work.
Yeah, you did one thing that I don't think any of us expected you would do, except for under this situation.
Right. I get to work, and I said, I cannot take it anymore. I grabbed the shot. I walked into the bathroom at work, which is a typical warehouse bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
So anyone who has ever been in a warehouse, are those bathrooms ever clean?
No. Not properly anyway.
And I go into the stall, close the door,
get hepatitis. And contract hepatitis.
Well, luckily the needle was only mine.
Okay.
Yeah.
But drop trowel, set everything up, took the shot. Friday I was still kind of feeling it, but it was not as bad. Today I'm back to normal.
Okay.
So this stuff works, and it takes a little bit of time to get going back through the system to do its job. That's why it's so important to maintain the shot every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that's how my Cymbalta type stuff, or what's it called? What's the stuff that is for your nerves?
I think it is Cymbalta, yeah.
I take it. It's gabapentin. It's the
okay.
the off-brand. So I take gabapentin, but like if I miss like a dose, my hands and my feet will start burning and stinging like that, like from the neuropathy. So
yeah. And Corey says that. Well, which med are you talking about, Corey? The gabapentin or the Humira?
Gabapentin is shit.
No, he's talking about the price. He says the med is expensive. It's like $5,500 a month.
I was taking 1,200 milligrams a day and didn't do shit. What the fuck?
Really?
Didn't do shit.
Wow.
I finally quit taking the podcast. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
what was Steve taking?
He was saying gabapentin, and he took a whole bunch of it.
Yeah, gabapentin.
But yeah, I mean, I do believe, I think he's talking about the Humira, and yeah, it is. It's not cheap. Now they've got me on a generic version of it now.
Mm-hmm.
I was actually getting the name brand on label Humira for 2 years. And then the VA switched me over to the generic version of it.
You know,
they
because it's
switched over
cheaper.
to.
You know.
Yeah. Hey, who cares? It's only veterans. We'll just screw them.
Yeah.
You know, that's how they. But this particular rheumatologist that I've got in Austin, I mean, I called her on Wednesday, and she goes, "Well, what if I don't write the script?" I said, "I will be there in an hour."
Better have it ready, bitch.
And she goes, "I'll block you at the door." I said, "I am a patient. I am a veteran, and now you're playing with me. I will be there in an hour. I will be in your administrator's office in an hour and 3 minutes, and then I will be up your ass in 10 minutes after that."
Damn.
Right?
Someone's ass.
Yeah, Corey, the Humira is not cheap. But no, they do have an off label for it now. And that's what they've got me on. It's a different pen. I don't like the pen for the off label. I really like the pen that they had set up for the Humira, where it's got a thumb switch where once you're set, then you hit the switch and you get the injection. This one, you get yourself set, and then when you hit it, it hits like an EpiPen. You don't have a thumb button. It just pow, and there you go. You're off. And if you misset that even the least little inch, it'll hurt like hell.
That sounds painful.
Yeah. Or you could be somebody that's fat and take Trulicity, which is basically the same thing, one shot. And go and sit down in his chair and give himself and put it like he's giving himself a shot. And then after he wastes the whole pen, he realized he fucking forgot to take the cap off. Now, why did that needle stick me?
Oh, shit. No.
Thank you, buddy.
I forgot to pull the end cap off of it. Wasted a whole pen.
You know what? Give me a second. Let me grab one of these, and I'll show you where I'm at with it. All right.
That's why I don't mind having my insulin in the flex pens. It's completely manual. I dial in what I need. I hit a button after I inject.
Yeah.
It's cool. I don't need automatic injections.
Yeah.
So the off label that they're giving me now is called Hadlima.
Oh.
Which sounds like an Indian food dish or something. But there is no way to screw this up. That's got to come off before I can take it.
Okay.
There's no way to screw this thing up. And then literally, I get myself set. There's no button here. You know, it hits, automatically injects, and then I watch this window to see when it's empty.
You're literally slamming the drug.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like a shot glass with a needle.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that, like, to myself. Like, you guys are brave. Like, I don't think I could do it.
You really do get used to it after a while.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you guys remember, but like back in the day, I used to have to get retinal shots.
Yes, I do remember. That's what I was just thinking about.
I still do.
Eyeball shot.
It's like, it's.
I got it if I need it. I got the $25 stuff, vial and all the. I got all the needles and stuff just in case.
Yeah.
That's the one that I was like, oh God, no.
Yeah. If you have to do it, you just have to suck it up and do it. It'd
be like watching this thing.
Yeah. Except for after they start injecting, you see this liquid worm come into your field of view. And it's just the liquid, but with the way it comes out, it's always real weird and stuff. But you know what it is.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. You'd have to. I don't know. You'd have to strap my head. I could not.
Let me go.
Could not strap my head tight enough to keep me from moving was you shooting a needle in my eyeball?
Yeah, it's like there was one time where I had an eye twitch when I got the shot, and my whole eye went blood red.
Oh shit!
I think I remember that.
Yeah, it was really funny to go to church and have one eye bright red and have one eye white.
Oh.
Telling everyone the devil's after me, they need to pray for me.
And Adam does a fantastic job of just weirding me out again with the idea of the eyeball injection.
Hey, I also had cauterization in the eyes too, just lasers.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. But that I'll save for another day.
The only thing I could think of that'd be worse than that would be like, when a woman gets her tubes tied or something.
I don't know. I've never had my tubes tied.
Well, there you go.
But that's only because I've never had like a cesarean. All of mine just spit out my vagina.
They took the slip and slide route.
Right. Each one got slippier. Because it got smaller.
So the gynecologist went in and was like, okay, Irene, pull.
Steve's sitting here looking enthralled in the conversation right now, like, really? So
don't worry, they didn't have a head as big as Steve's.
Oh God.
I don't know if he's wondering if he could get up there.
I was not gonna go there.
I went there.
I was yes, you
and
did.
I think now Steve is hoping he can go there.
It's getting dark out already.
Oh, so last night we got to experience once again the changing of the clocks.
I slept through it.
Why did they do that? I know why they originally started, because of farmers.
Right.
And now they got lights on your tractors now. So what the hell you need? They don't need to,
I think it's more just like a tradition thing. Like we've all gotten into the habit of it now.
That's pretty forward and fall back, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't know. I know a lot of people they are all about like trying to keep one time. They want to keep daylight savings time year round. And I know quite a few people that are all for that. I find it difficult to wrap my head around it for myself. Because like when it's spring forward, that when that happens, that's something that tells my mental capacities and my body and everything, hey, this is the season where I start to get a lot more active. I start to do a lot more of the stuff that I like to do. And it's kind of like a wake up. Yeah. And then the fall back is, all right, I've got the winter. So
time to put the bike away.
Put the bike, well, not so much now, but
you don't have to now, yeah. But when
not for TJ, not down there in Texas.
Like,
not
they're
so much
still like in the middle of December and January, and there's still people down there in Daytona,
I mean, I was riding all winter last winter. Now, was I riding as often? No, because at night it does still drop down into the 20s and 30s. And I don't care who you are, riding in that sucks.
That in your face so bad.
Oh, it hurt.
Well, I guess maybe the helmet might help, but like if you wear a helmet.
What is this helmet?
You're supposed to do. You're supposed to wear a helmet.
Never mind. I was thinking of like those little crotch rockets.
I know TJ wouldn't wear a helmet. You don't wear a
helmet. I don't wear a helmet. Now when it's bitter cold, I've got like a neoprene face mask that I'll put on. And I've got the Mad Bomber hat that I'll put on. And then I start wearing goggles, and I've got gauntlet gloves and everything. You'll see me going down the road with the Mad Bomber hat and the goggles. All my leather's on. All the big insulated gauntlet gloves that come up to here on my arm. And it just looks like this.
I have a picture in my head.
Yeah.
Of like those like almost pilot drive airplane
Kinda.
people with the like on the picture on the beer cans. You know what beer cans I'm talking about? They have like the bomber, like it's like a skeleton and he's wearing like the cap, like kind of like a biker looking cap. And
I think I know the beer. I don't know which beer, the name of it that
I
you're
can't
talking
think of
about.
it
But
either.
I think I remember
But I can
the.
picture it.
I remember the label.
Mm-hmm. Just think about it.
Said it's like a skeleton biker.
Yeah, like it's on the label, like
Here.
and they have different ones.
That'd be Ghost Rider.
Like they have Imperial, so that one's obviously stronger. And
All right, I'm looking it up.
I think maybe they have an atomic pumpkin one or atomic something.
Let me see.
I want to say atomic was one of their things. It's been a minute since I've had one.
Oh, they've got. I'm not seeing. I'm seeing like where they'll make labels like that.
Yeah.
But I'm not seeing like the actual beer.
Let me see if I can figure it out.
Voodoo Brewing Company?
Maybe? Yes. That's it. Voodoo.
Yeah, and they'll personalize the label for you.
Nice.
Which is kind of neat. You know, maybe I'll order that and just get like personalized beer.
Yeah, but do you see how I'm saying like how and some of them they have like skeletons in the cap.
Right, the Mad Bomber hat. Yeah. The thing I love about it is it does look like a World War II bomber's furry cap. Okay.
Yeah.
But it's so fucking warm. Like it could be 20 degrees outside. I've got that thick neoprene face mask on, and I pull the Mad Bomber hat over it, put on the goggles, and I'll ride, and I don't get cold.
Right.
I put on my hunting socks and with my boots, and my God, yeah, I could go. Now, granted, when I would ride into work like that while I was still teaching and I'm still wearing the big, thick wool hunting socks and, you know, all the insulated stuff. And, you know, by midday, we're talking it's 45, 50 degrees. And I'm stripped down to my T-shirt going, dude, it's hot. Oh, yeah, look at what you dressed in to ride in a 20-degree weather to ride your motorcycle. Yeah, shut up. That Voodoo beer. Okay, Corey hit it too. So yeah, I mean that was. Oh, he says it's Voodoo Ranger IPA. That's probably why I don't know much about it. I am not a fan of IPAs.
I don't even know what that is.
I just don't drink. That's why I don't know.
Beer. I thought it all tastes alike.
Yep.
If I'm going to drink a beer, if I'm drinking a beer, I want more of a Bock, or I want a porter or a lager. IPA is just way too much hoppy.
I like it, the piney taste though, and the bitterness. But I like extreme things in my mouth, so.
I bet you do, Irene. I bet you do.
I got an extreme penis.
You know.
Oh, Jesus.
Extremely small.
Extreme micropene.
They call him baby carrot.
What?
BC for short. I said they call him baby carrot.
Look out for the stain in his extreme micropene. Oh, God. But he'll bring the lube for the ditty party.
Oh, yeah. Everybody's getting sloppy.
That's right. They will take the Medicaid man to the ditty party.
Every time they get started, I start cracking up. I'm like, where the hell did you guys come up with that?
What, the picture?
Oh, the ditty party. And
we were talking about the ditty party. They were just talking about it. And I said, fuck, I'd take the fucking Medicare man to the ditty party.
Hey, Roy. We see you there.
My truck. Everybody's bitching because my truck, which is supposed to be getting fixed. So,
well, I'm glad you're going to get it back. You know, I didn't hear
so.
I'm sure. No, Shaner picked it up. I'm sure it's getting worked on.
Yeah, he's got it. Somebody got it.
Is it your truck? Is that what you're saying? Your truck?
A couple of weeks ago, Steve told us that the transmission was going out on his truck, and
Right.
it finally just gave up the ghost.
Yeah.
Right.
So his truck's at the shop right now getting repaired.
Yeah.
When I had my Dodge. So sorry.
No, this was the Chevy S10.
This was the one that the listeners bought me. Boy, did that make Bubba mad. Fucking motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't ask for it.
No, and that's just it. Like when all of us pitched in and, donated and helped get your apartment set up after your last time you were in the hospital. I mean, Steve's got a little sour bean for Irene, Corey says.
I'm Irene Beans, though.
So, but no, when everybody kicked in and helped to get Steve set up with that broadcast setup he's got now, as well as got his apartment clean, got some extra stuff in there for him. I mean, I sent up a little bit. It wasn't as much as I wanted to, but it was something.
And a little bit counts.
And
no, I appreciate all of you guys. I didn't ask for any of it.
And I don't think I've ever seen such a natural response as when Steve got home from the hospital.
It was very touching.
You're right.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
And I mean, here we go again. Guys, just started. I still don't feel. I don't understand how, like the truck, and everything that everybody does, that's not just, it's just not just the listeners, but there's so much behind the scenes. So many people don't know, what people do for me. And I just, why are you doing this for me? I'm just being me. I'm not a professional anything. I'm a fucking
teddy bear.
I'm a fucking loser, that fucking
Not a secret.
Has mental health issues, and I just get on here and talk shit, If you like me, you don't.
Did you hear what Irene said?
No, what did she say?
I said, people love you.
Exactly.
Oh, I know that. And I love all you guys too, but
sometimes it's better to just be grateful and thankful, and
that's why. Yeah, that's why I just it just
when I was still learning a lot about this craft, and I was picking Ray's brain a lot to learn as much as I could. Okay. And he told me once, and it's something that I've never really let go away. He said, the job is not to go out there and just be everything is everything. The job is to go out and help the people that like you to forget about their problems for a short amount of time, give them something to smile about, and continue on with their day. That's the job.
Bingo.
And whether you admit it or not, Steve, you do very well with the job.
Yes, you do.
And there are a lot of people out there that appreciate you for that, and they love you for that. And the one that loves you the most is the one that you spend almost every day on the air with.
I know.
The one that gives you probably the most crap of anybody else there.
I know.
But I'll tell you what, he wouldn't do it if he didn't love you.
That's true. I know.
It's true.
Like if we were all gorillas, and
we are.
And Steve,
Coco.
if we were all gorillas, you know how if gorillas like somebody, they'll throw poop at them,
Oh, yeah.
So
I like that.
You know, oh
like
God. Damn, I was trying to come up with a good metaphor. That just went off the rails.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, I probably should have taken that. I probably should have taken that last hit.
Steve will like it.
Probably shouldn't have taken that last hit.
Yeah, I can't believe how dark it's getting already. God damn it!
Yeah, I'm sitting here looking out the window of my coach right now. I'm like, God,
it's only 3:30, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Like what the fuck?
Well, remember we fell back an hour, so that means earlier sunsets.
But did it get light? I was up at 4 o'clock and it wasn't light.
Earlier bedtimes.
Well, the days started getting shorter back in July. We didn't notice, but now now we're getting into. Remember, wintertime. That's what I hate about winter. Was the summer solstice in June?
June 24th or 3rd or something, like anywhere between like the 19th and the 24th, I want to say.
Yeah, whatever the longest day of the year is, that's the summer solstice. But
sorry. I love you, TJ.
Yeah, I don't remember. But the thing I hate about winter,
I just think I'm guessing.
The thing I absolutely hate about winter is how friggin' short the days get. And like when we get into December, you're talking what is it? You're talking like 9 hours of daylight and then it's dark again.
Yeah.
And it's so doom and gloom. I can't stand it.
Yeah, seasonal depression.
Yeah, this time of the year is that way. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I look outside, I see nothing.
I have seasonal depression that leads to lack of masturbation syndrome.
Well, you just
because I get so depressed that I don't even want to pleasure myself.
Thank you.
Sounds like Rosie needs to up her play game. I mean, come on, man.
I'm the same way. There are times I don't even want to waste time to go in the bedroom and lay down and put the phone on Pornhub and have the freaking headphones on and everything else. Like, shit.
You got to make it romantic.
You gotta be romantic.
Then you
gotta get on top of some rose petals. I don't know.
You gotta scroll first to find out. What am I looking for? Do I want grandma, grandson, or do I want aunt, nephew? Or, you want granny? You want an 80-year-old? You want
How many times have you gone on there and looked for like penises? Peni.
Oh, I love the midgets and
the midgets. The midgets are where it's at.
I like rough sex with gilfs, which is grannies I'd like to fuck.
In case y'all didn't know.
I really like mother-in-law ones, especially where the mother-in-law gets stuck in the dryer.
Oh no!
Oh, Steve, come help me! I can't get out of the dryer. That's all she got on was his really short shorts.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there you go, mommy. I mean, oh, Steve, why are you pulling my pants down? Oh.
God. She's stuck in the dryer because her big old granny tits are like, and the more she tries to get out, the more that.
This description is getting more and more disturbing by the second.
Well, I mean, the girl could probably get out of the dryer if her hands weren't so soft.
Oh, Lord. We're going to go back there?
That's what
well, it sounds like that's where Steve's going to go.
Where the mom's got her hand stuck in the couch and she can't get out.
How do you get stuck in a couch where you cannot get out?
Exactly. Exactly. Oh, no, I can't pull my ring's caught. I can't. Tommy, come here. Hey, Mom. Oh, wait a minute, Mom. I need to pull your pants down first. Oh.
It'll help me get a better grip. Right.
Okay, so So word of advice to the wise, Irene, if you ever go up to Illinois to visit, do not get stuck in a dryer.
Noted. I'll get stuck. I don't know where I'll get stuck. Around.
But oh God, no, not those. Corey's now bringing up like the stepbrother, stepsister porn.
Yeah.
I kind of like that.
What?
That like the stepbrother and sister, but because they're not related, so it's not really gross.
Exactly.
But it is.
Live in the same house, and so it's access. More.
It's
access
weird.
To, I don't know. Depends if they're attractive or not. And when did you meet them? How long have you known them? You know, like I don't know. I could see it rocking out.
So you find that interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe
like
bordering on intriguing.
Taboo type thing, you know, like so. Yeah, more intriguing, you know.
It's thought provoking, TJ.
Yeah,
what? Now you too? If I had a step sibling, that becomes a sibling. I'm not going to try to fertilize a sibling.
Well, no, you never go into it thinking I'm going to fertilize the step sibling.
You're just gonna bang her a little.
Steve looks like he's very interested in this conversation now.
I'm trying to visualize all this stuff in my head as you guys are saying it. You know, I'm digging the stepbrother, stepsister thing. Yeah.
See, I don't get it. I'm like, that's somebody. When I think stepbrother, stepsister, something of that nature, this is somebody that would know they knew one another when they were kids. This is not natural.
But you see, not all of it is like that, though. I mean, sometimes the parents meet out of town, so you have no idea what the other child looks like until right before they get married. Or at least that's how it happens in the porn, so I hear.
Well, I mean, do you really think Greg and Marcia were trying to bang in the Brady Bunch? I mean, come on.
They were blood siblings. Come on, man.
I'd bang all of them.
I'm sure Greg would be happy to hear that, Steve.
I get Alice stuck in the oven. Oh, I just
what?
Alice. Are you talking about Alice?
Alice, the housekeeper?
Yeah, she'd be cleaning the oven. There you go. I was lifting that. Ooh! She don't wear no panties underneath that.
Oh, God.
Oh, did that turn off the rail?
Hey, you know, every one of my friends I've discovered, everybody's got their kink.
Yeah, don't kink shame. I try not to.
And Steve's got more than anybody I know.
Steve is a kink.
Hey, I've had a lot of time to think about it.
Kink.
I've had a lot of time to think about it.
But you seriously think that Greg Brady and Marcia Brady were trying to bang each other?
Greg was doing the mom.
Now, the actors probably did, but the characters would not have.
Oh, yes, they did. There was.
The actors did. But the actual characters would not have, because they were blood siblings.
Oh.
They weren't step
siblings. They weren't wrong.
Okay, so let's kind of dive into this a minute. All you got to do is go back to the theme song. Let's see if I remember some of it. Here's the story of a man named Brady who had his 3 sons.
Yeah. Okay.
And then,
so they were step siblings.
Yes.
Okay. So I guess it wouldn't be out of the question. There was just never a camera in the room.
There's a story of a man named Brady. He was bringing up 3 boys of his own. They were 4 men living all together. but they were
But they
all
didn't sleep alone.
Till this day, until the lady met the fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunch. That this group would someday form a family, and that's the way they all became the Brady Bunch. Sorry. Okay.
I suddenly missed the Partridge Family.
Oh.
You
They had a song too, didn't they?
That's the cool thing about streaming shit. Like, I can go back and watch the fucking pilot, to the Brady Bunch.
Oh God, yeah. That is
fucking-
something
that's fucking
I gotta
badass.
admit. Like a lot of those old shows, it's something I really love about streaming and being able to go back. Like, one of my as everybody knows, one of my favorite TV shows in the world was MASH.
Oh.
And to go back to the pilot, and then you hear the music, and you see the very first entrance sequence, and right there at the bottom of the screen, Korea, 1950, 100 years ago. You guys realize after the first of the year, we are 25 years away from that line being fact.
Truth.
Yeah.
And in 2050, I'm going to turn on the pilot to MASH just to watch that line come up. Oh God, Tom, you're no help.
Oh.
Yeah, maybe Greg Brady was trying to bang the stepmom,
Mm-hmm.
I heard a lot of crazy
Adam's
shit.
like, I'm out.
I heard a lot of crazy shit when I'm backstage, behind the scenes.
Hell,
The Brady
maybe
Bunch.
I think Greg Brady was trying to bang everything. Like I think he was trying to get Alice, the mom, Marsha.
I don't know about Alice. All the young girls.
No, I think he was trying to get all of them.
I would.
I wonder if he had like a list.
Except Cindy. She was, at the very beginning, she was just a little too young.
Yep.
About
Steve,
3
what
seasons
is
into it.
a little too young for you?
Yeah, she was. Yeah, when she had to wear them, when she had to wear them, dresses that looked like she had.
I was unaware of that. Tom says Florence Henderson was a sex addict. I didn't know that.
I bet she was sucking all those boys' feeders.
Oh, good Lord.
And you want to know she wasn't doing Robert Reed.
Irene's got that look on her face like, maybe, maybe not.
I have a child in the room. I ask them to stay away, but they don't listen.
Well, they're happy mom's back.
Yay! Mommy's not in the crazy place anymore. Woohoo! We can drive her crazy again. Woo! How long it takes to push her over the edge one more time.
That is great. Oh, hey, I'm going to get driven completely insane. So a couple of updates. Obviously, as you heard Adam say, we have shorts coming.
For the for YouTube shorts?
YouTube shorts, Facebook shorts, and I'm going to start getting everything set up when I get like 10 minutes I can think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually going to start setting up a TikTok.
Tickety-tockety on the tickety-tockety.
Let's say I don't know much about TikTok.
I'll help you.
Okay. Tom says Steve wanted to be Sam the Butcher and deliver meat to Alice.
Oh, you bet.
The Butcher.
I'd get by in Alice my foot long.
I'd be scared.
No, I have
to
to
talk about that because I'm feeling a little tingly.
Oh no!
You feel a spring roll popping?
Yeah, Nubbins is pumping out, man.
Do you see what we initiated here? Now we've got Steve feeling
started
all. We've got Steve feeling all
started fire. Yeah.
That's what I call my Peter Nubbins.
I think what somebody needs to do is they need to send Steve like a clit tickler for Christmas.
A clit tickler?
Yeah.
But he'd have to remember where the clit is.
I think it would excite his peen.
I have a pocket pussy.
You have a pocket pussy?
Yeah, big D
Isn't
Bob.
it melted?
I haven't been able to get erect enough. It just rub it all over my Peter, but I haven't been able to get inside of it.
So you can't get inside of it, but
it feels like a real pussy. I think. I mean, I haven't touched a real pussy in a long time.
Is it because it vibrates like your cat purrs?
No, I don't vibrate. It don't do nothing. It's just the texture and looks. It's supposed to be molded after some porn star's pussy. It's on the shelf. It's on the shelf back there. I was actually going to try on that. Why do you guys put this shit in my head? I was
maybe you could picture like you're Sam the Butcher and you get out the pocket pussy and the pocket pussy is Alice.
Oh yeah, and my dildo can be Sam.
Could be Grandpa Pervert.
No, I wasn't gonna go with Grandpa Pervert. All right,
so my mind did.
So I got to tell you guys one of the stories here that's going to wind up in the book I'm currently writing. I think you'll get a kick out of this. I promised I wasn't going to go into too much of this, but this one is something that happened when I was working for a limousine company in Las Cruces. And I just got done working on the vehicles, making sure they were up for the next weekend. I had my limo ready to go for the next weekend. And I was sitting in the office with a friend of mine and our boss, who was the owner of the company and also happened to be a friend of ours. And we're watching these trucks for like the last 2 weeks. We'd been watching them move into this warehouse across the street. We couldn't figure out what was going on. So this guy comes into the office and he says, "Hi, my name is so-and-so, and I'm the owner of this company that just moved in across the street. And we wanted to say, thank you for welcoming us into the neighborhood. And, we're going to try to stay out of everybody's way. But hey, here is a sample of what we make in the factory across the street," and gives it to my boss at the time, right? Okay, yeah, hey, thanks. We appreciate it. Welcome to the neighborhood. We'll try to stay out of your way. We're in and out, et cetera, et cetera. So the little guy leaves and he goes back across the street over to the warehouse thing, right? So my boss opens up this package and he goes, "What the actual fuck is this?" And he pulls this thing out that looks like a flashlight.
Ooh, I know.
And we're going, "What the hell do you have there?" And he goes, "I don't know. It looks like some sort of a flashlight. This thing don't come on here. Maybe the battery's going here." Oh my God. And it was a flashlight. They put a factory in making the flashlight across the street from us at the limo company. And brought him over a free sample.
Cool.
There you go. You'll never be dissatisfied.
No, we were shocked. It's like, really? Well, then, of course, my boss, he's like, "Man, I can't believe they brought this thing over here. Here, I'll be right back." And he goes into his office and closes the door.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So, of course, we're cracking up even further. Like, dude, I think he's breaking it in. And the friend of mine goes, "Dude, I think you're right."
Oh, yeah. Probably would. I would be.
So when he comes back out, he's kind of breathing a little heavier. His face is flushed. Mm-hmm. He's pulling his belt back together and getting it cinched up. And he's got the cap back on it. He sets it on the desk and leaves it there. Well, also, I also drove taxi on during the weeknight for him, So I was in there to drive taxi that night, and we had a female taxi driver. And she goes, "What the hell is this?" And she opens up the lid on it. Okay, now I've already seen this. I'm cracking up, Mm-hmm. she goes, "Oh my God, it looks like the real thing. Oh, what the hell?" And then she puts her fingers in it.
Sorry. Ew, ew, ew.
And she
Sorry,
goes,
guys.
"Oh
You would
God,
eat it.
it's wet."
You came back just in time. You need to fill up the socks.
It's wet and sticky too. Oh God. You know?
That's how my sock feels now. Thanks, guys.
At least it's not crusty.
So now I'm rolling around. No, the fleshlight. I told you the
yeah.
fleshlight story.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. She's running to the bathroom, just shaking her hands. And as she's shaking her hands, a string comes off and hits her in the face. Ew, 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 ew. And I'm dying. It was just one of the funniest moments that I've ever lived through.
I wish my imagination wasn't so vivid sometimes. Like, sometimes it's cursed. These are one of the times.
And what's even better about it is, like, nobody had to be embarrassed to make this happen.
True.
This was literal.
You didn't know that.
This was literally pure, sheer morbid curiosity. And then she pulls the lid off, like, "Oh, it looks like the real thing. Oh my God."
Ta-da!
It's just like slime.
Well, so, you know, of course, me, I have to be very honest. And I decided to inform her when she came back out of the bathroom after cleaning it off of her face and her hands and everything. She's like, "God, I can't believe it's got that in there." I'm like, "Well, you know, our boss was in his office earlier with it all by himself." Oh my God, ew, ew, ew. And back into the bathroom she goes and starts scrubbing down even further.
She's gotta be like in that Monsters Inc. movie.
Yeah.
Gotta put it in a tube, or whatever.
And I'm dying of laughter throughout the whole thing. That was the only time that was almost as funny as when we stuffed the Brokeback Mountain blow-up doll in the driver's seat of her cab. But that's another story altogether. What's wrong, Steve?
I just maybe Netflix and you get to watch the movie Incoming. Oh my God. There's a scene in there. It's about these kids that are going into their freshman year of high school. These four friends. And there's one part where two of them are at a party and the other two steal their dad's Tesla. And they're out driving, cruising in a Tesla. And they get mistaken as an Uber. They put this drunk shit in the car with them. They take her to Taco Bell. They start looking with a look back and the girl falls over. She's shit.
Okay, should we be surprised that Steve is interested in a movie where a girl shits in the backseat of a car?
It was hilarious because they both started.
He was like wanting to be in the back seat with her so he could be with her.
You know what? If she shit in the backseat of the car, I could see Steve trying to help her get cleaned up, being a good Samaritan.
Yeah.
I just
Steve is a good guy.
It took her to the fire department.
No!
And
they popped open a 3-inch line on her, didn't they?
No, they one kid fell back. He said, "We can't leave her."
I love listening to Steve tell a story because he's cracking up halfway through it. He's barely getting to it.
They go to fucking hose. I was just passed out chick up in the driveway.
Oh God!
They've stripped her down.
Tune in for super high movie reviews with Steve.
Right?
That could actually be marketed.
Oh.
Steve just get completely wasted on weed and then do movie reviews.
Half the time he's asleep through it. He's like,
How good was the movie? How many hits did it take for you to get through that movie?
Well, no, I think he should watch the movie sober, but then get really high right before the review.
Oh, God. Tom says, "Where's Steve?" Oh, he's checking out the back seat of a car. Some woman took a dump in it. Something about bringing out the jergens and the tissues.
Just trying to clean it up and make sure the leather was soft.
Oh, and on that note, good.
Hey, they call Steve Chuck in McGurk.
We've got to do the naughty dance.
I'm doing the kitty.
Oh, you're doing the kitty.
The kitty.
Irene's petting the kitty. You know, like you do. Petting the kitty. Petting the kitty.
Oh, man. All right. Tonight, Steve, your final thoughts.
Final thoughts. God damn, it's getting dark out already.
That's a good one, Steve.
No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I crashed the show, but you sent a link, and I thought, well, he wants me to be on the show. He sent the link. So.
I meant to talk about the PLE, but we'll get you and I'll when I get some time this week. You and I'll do another show, and we'll actually talk.
All
we'll
right.
break down the PLE. Okay.
Let me know.
We'll talk about Crown Jewel. But no, that was my screw up. I could not believe I sent that out.
I can.
Oh, thanks, Irene.
It would have been fun to see. It would have been fun to see who else would have joined us on the show.
Oh yeah, that would have been.
I got it cleaned up. That was my saving grace.
I would like to see the fallout.
Adam, your final thoughts tonight.
I wish my internet wasn't fucking up so hard tonight. And, unfortunately, all the provocative talk about porn and stuff, I had to use the stop. So, sorry, everybody.
It's like Ooby.
Oh, I've got another way to handle that.
Don't hurt it.
Get my companion here.
So,
He's feeling horny. Looking at you with lust-filled eyes.
oh my.
All right.
Oh my.
So, Irene, welcome back. We're glad you're feeling better.
Me too. Me too. And
Your
I don't
final
mean
thoughts
I'm getting
tonight.
Say, my final thoughts tonight are have more sex, get more sex, and make more sex.
Have more sex, get more sex, and make more sex?
Ooh, sounds good to me.
Go do it. Do it. Everybody's doing it.
There you go. Everyone, this has been the Sunday night edition of Mayhems Amigos. I'm sorry it's a little early. My schedule just got completely screwed up at work. I will have a rage update for Thursday night.
Okay.
And I will keep you posted on what's going on with Marvin. For everyone here, I am TJ. That's Adam, Steve, and the lovely Irene rejoining us. This has been Mayhems Amigos. We will see you on Thursday night. Good night.
Good night, everybody.